Hello, this is Mixers Prime, and in case you're not aware, the wholesome Dye Street that has been highly anticipated for the 6th of June has ended. It turned out since the revealed announcement trailer about it was already released, I think a couple of weeks ago, and the street isn't that much to it, and just the Planet Suit 2, but something has been revealed. And I should mention that you want a bit of a downgrade in the visuals since I'm actually currently on holiday, but I want to get this off chest, so just to how to call that's out, so just tap. Oh, okay, just so it's quote shots. So it's on the background is meant to be an exhibit box, which seemed to be in the style of what it was game, which not the best, but might have an indication that maybe new food exhibit boxes didn't get enough votes on the survey. Instead, aquariums, flying birds, brood behaviors, new pathing are more popular options. Okay, we have to hold. Okay, it's almost cool. Okay, there we go. This way. And then try to pause. Well, not try to. There we go. Well, okay, not the best timing, but what there is, well, what the title already gives away is that got the reveal of the Grey Wolf, and so it's no longer called Tim Wolf, it's the Grey Wolf, which are the same thing, which that's confused some people. What they actually got of Secretary Bird flying in its ovary, and interesting that it's been shown off flying here, despite it being also just being a ground-dwelling bird. So I'm going to try and actually get this to play. Again, hopefully. This would have been, I guess, almost. Well, but I guess I'll just have to carry on. So, actually, I might do a jump cut. There we go, so that's just yourself an image instead, since that wasn't the most cooperative, unfortunately. But anyway, so here's the Grey Wolf. I will say, now, of course, it's a staple for zoo games, and I think so. Returning's. So I think it's actually the saltwater crocodile. I mean, those the older ones that you expect to see in zoo games anyway. And of course, the Grey Wolf is probably the most iconic species of canid, the largest one. That's also I'm honestly disappointed that I decide to go for the non-specific route with the Grey Wolf, considering that most places tend to specify which species they have, and some tend to have different appearances from each other. That this is the way that most people want the Grey Wolf to be dealt with, but it's still, for me personally, a disappointment, and it does give me the impression that I'm not going to get a proper the European Grey Wolf, which was my top one. There's no case of the Asian which might not get because of the non-specific line being in the big game of Zoo 2 as well. On the model, the original a Grey Wolf in Final Fantasy 1 was definitely by far the worst character in the game. It looked very cartoonish, the text was poor, and it's even if you view as the Grey Wolf General rather than Northwest. So as it stands, first impressions, the model is definitely a massive improvement. It actually, does a better job looking like even a more specific one, I would say. This will typically look like, got sort of colorations, I suppose. Heads, a lot better, looks like a Grey Wolf. Now, I'm not different images, but the trailer does indicate that there's actually some face variations, which I think is very cool. You do actually get much better variation with the new one than you originally did, so would apply that there's a better job being in the Grey Wolf in general than it originally did. So it's great, and I think I tried to check which species of Grey Wolf this is supposed to be, and it seems like this, just like the first game, it's more specifically resembles the Northwestern Wolf, but I could be wrong there. Northwestern Wolf is it's a more well-known species of Grey Wolf, it's being the one that's found in yellows. Sazila, probably the most colourful species in the amount of colour variations it has. And it does look, I think like North. The original, even if it's less obvious that this is more specifically the North in Scotland, coloration that we're also typically in. So I think that's all that I have to disappointed about non-specific growth rather than having several such wolf, not just North, but European Grey Wolf, maybe the return of the Arctic Wolf. It's still it's better than what it originally did. So it's a war have